Good morning, you guys. So I'm going over a property that we renovated. It was a full gut out renovation from the floor and also some reframing. The biggest of all of this, so one of the things that we addressed is the brick fireplace. Tore that down. We also got rid of some of the framing going into from the living room into the kitchen. We ended up breaking the pantry area and we're going to be getting rid of the wood railings. Um, I also made a couple of changes which the client had agreed to, and we did electrical. So right now where I'm at is where the pantry used to be, and this door is where the laundry room used to be. But as I was touring the property, I noticed this empty room back here. And so we're actually changing up the entire conversion of this space. This back room is going to include a wash area for the dog and the laundry room. And the laundry room is now going to be the pantry, and the pantry is going to be a coffee area because the client drinks coffee. This is the dining. This is the change up of what was done into it. As you can see, the railings are gone. The flooring has been changed out. And let me just say this, the client selects their colors. I would like to have the creative flow to select colors, but a lot of the times, and maybe this is the part that I have to work on, when the client pushes for something, I don't try to push back. I just kind of go with the flow. But if I had my way, I would just choose things differently because most of the time, I've noticed when clients are selecting items, they're selecting based off something that they saw online. And then when you're hiring someone to actually design your home, you should allow them to introduce you to something new. But I understand how scary that could be. Henceforth, why I feel like I should have selected a color because they also wanted the color in their bedroom. But again, I try not to be combative. I let people do what they want to do. And so when it comes to the bathroom, we also had the flooring running into the primary, and then the tile selection was beautiful. The niche is something that the client wanted to do that I also obliged doing. Again, if you guys ask for it, you're going to get it. It's not necessarily something that I like, which is why it's not my home. We also ended up doing a secondary bath, again, tiling out the entire shower area, doing the niche, and the niche also includes the light. Most of the tile work is simple installation. There are things that can be done to have a more custom look, which is going to require more pay. You can have a trim edge, you can have a miter edge, you can have different finishes. But again, a lot of times those things include an extra $1,000 to $2,000. It may not seem like much, but when you're looking at the grand scope of work and already what's being spent, most of the time the client wants to take those things off. So we end up finishing up the tile with just a Schluter edge and we call it a day. But keep in mind, we can do some customizations. This is another bathroom. So totaling out, we ended up doing 3 bathrooms, technically 4, because in the new area that's going to be serving as a laundry room, we ended up doing somewhat of a half bath. That area included plumbing, tile, and cabinetry. It's going to look amazing upon completion because I ended up selecting some really great fabrics for the bedroom to kind of bring that color together. But as you can see, the client really loves blue, so you'll see that around the entire house. And honestly, whatever makes anyone happy, I'm really, really happy with the overall flow of how everything ended up working out. This is the coffee area that we ended up closing up. And then all of the new plumbing, electrical, and everything for the kitchen. This room here, it will have cabinetry, which will serve as the new pantry. It's actually bigger than the previous pantry that was there. And then in this back room here is where we moved the washer and dryer. We also have tile that was laid down on the floor in this wet area. And then we have the area for the dogs to go on there. I like it. I think it actually turned out really good. But after that, I had to go visit another property because I will be selecting cabinetry for this space and making some selections with the tile. This one here is going to be a little bit more custom. This is a builder home. I'm working with the contractor to finalize some of the finishes that's going to be going into the space. This is a total of, I think it's 5 homes. You're going to see all 5 of them, but the designs are very similar. And I think 2 are just the exact same. I don't even think I showed the 5th one because it was the exact setup of another property. So I didn't even tour that one. But normally when I come into these projects or the work site, I'm selecting cabinetry because sometimes they want different colors, and so I coordinate where the colors are going to go. Normally I put most of my energy into the kitchen, the primary, and then once I get those 2 areas isolated, I then know how to flow the remaining cabinets in the rest of the house. And so even in this, it's lacking just a little bit of creativity because for a lot of the properties, most of the time, the contractors, although they say they want different colors, again, most of them are wanting white, gray, black just because they're easy. People won't make such a big fuss about them. But I like when there's options to do some combo colors, like maybe white with like a good wood finish, some customizations and stuff. But not to worry, I have a property that I'm going to be sharing with you guys soon that I was able to go in and truly customize the home, and it turned out absolutely amazing. And so these are just really quick, effective, get the house up, get it built, get it ready to be sold. All right. And so I'm taking measurements today for cabinets. This is the primary. All right, look at the closet. And guess what? All of these videos where it's like, you shouldn't, people are still buying these homes. They're still buying it. And that is why when you guys are saying to me, Nadia, you should, I can't. But I can't because I am actually out here working. I'm still designing, y'all. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is like a little alcove, and through here you can go into like a sitting mudroom, laundry area through this area. And then I'm gonna go, this is actually the other house. Okay, I love this. Let's go to the next property. Hopefully I get an opportunity to come back when it's done, but the truth is, once I get my work done and I get my check, I normally don't come back. Normally when the property sells, I'll get a text or an email saying thank you and the property sold. And that's pretty much it. Oh, y'all, I'm telling you what everybody said because I'm new to the area. They said this is a very hot area. So everything is going to stay pretty basic and bland. You know what I like? And hopefully whoever comes in here does it, but they may not. I love how they have the tray. I know somebody would put lights up here. I don't know, you know what I mean? But anyway, I would put something discreet, not nothing too loud, but definitely a discreet light. But here is the kitchen. And then here is also gonna have outfit with cabinets. So it may look like a small kitchen, but the kitchen actually runs this entire back wall. And then cabinet will be built here. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very pocket doors, okay? Pantry is back here. I will say, if I came a little bit earlier, I would have opted to do cabinets at the bottom for storage, but that's just me. And then the laundry is back here. Again, laundry, mudroom, outdoor. It's just really nice. So let me just say, when I say this is really nice, this is an extra added detail, especially the ceiling for me, that you are not responsible for doing. And so I do find this to be nice. Is there other options to wow the space? Of course, but even builders are trying to save money. So I say this to say, if you find yourself in a position where you feel like you need to keep up and do. You don't. You don't, okay? You really don't. You can keep it as minimal as possible because someone is gonna come in and still enjoy. As long as you enjoy what you're doing. Again, most of the closets are done. Same builder, same design. Again, gray is not dead. The contractors, they love it. Listen, if it's gray, white, and black, they want it. Nice size closet in here. All right. But I had to show you because these are the properties that I get to finalize and finish, and sometimes even responsible for helping in the build when I am working with builders and contractors. I actually like this work a little bit better than residential. Sometimes residential can be a little bit off because imagine working with a builder who has, you know, 5, sometimes 1 property, and they're trying to save money, and they understand how much things already cost because this is their first rodeo, and there's flexibility in the budget. Next house. And then you're dealing with a residential, and you're like, hey, I understand you have 20, 30K, but it's still not enough for what you're trying to execute. And that's when I feel like it becomes really, really hard. Again, we have the cabinets. I think I showed you guys, some of the plans are the same. Again, builder. So this is still considered builder grade. Here and there, I get an opportunity to do something custom, but I've only had the opportunity twice over this last like 3 years. Normally now I am dealing with builders and I'm coming in, I'm doing cabinetry. Again, I'm selecting tile. Again, board and batten, done. Okay. I can tell you now, I think the color is like too yellow. Okay. You ain't got to tell me. It's too yellow. I did not pick the color, but I was told that's what the beige people like. You know what I mean? And so I was like, oh, okay, that's cool, whatever. But if it was me, I wouldn't have done it this color because it looks very, very yellow. It looks very yellow. Don't ask me. And again, this could just be the primer. Don't ask me. I'm not responsible for that. My one responsibility is cabinetry, and I already got a list for each property, and it's gonna be white, beige, and gray. So, yeah. But yeah, listen, do what makes you happy, do what makes you comfortable. But it's really hard to record and work, but I will get off the phone. I'm gonna do a little bit better about sharing properties and my work with you guys and why I stay away from certain conversations. I know I don't really post my work a lot, but I still take clients. I'm still working. I am still in the trenches doing this thing because it really is my heart's passion. But you guys, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna go home, and I'll talk to y'all when I get back home. Bye.